What is up, guys? Justin here, coming at you with yet another epic weekend of garage sailing. And I'm going to go ahead and put this weekend right up there with the Earthbound find from earlier in the season. I definitely had to shell out a whole lot more money for everything here, but I really did get some quality stuff. So I will start out with Friday. Actually, Ryan and I went out garage sailing on Friday, and earlier in the week I had seen a sale advertised on Craigslist that mentioned that they were going to be selling an original Xbox in games, a PS2 in games, and a Gamecube and games. So that was obviously our first priority on Friday morning. It was a little bit of a drive, but well worth it. And we got there at the perfect time, like right as they were finishing setting up, and we were the first people up there. And it was a good thing we were, because right after we got there and kind of secured the video games, there was a shark that rolled through, and he's an older guy, but he buys games and resells them on Craigslist and whatnot. But anyway, I got some Spyglasses footage, so check that out, and then I will recap everything that we picked up.
You got any video games for sale?
Yes, we do, and he's got them marked really cheap, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. It's not my stuff, and I don't know, I guess I don't know a lot about this either.
Okay. Check it out.
Yeah, here he's got, just see, it's kind of dark in here.
Sure.
I turn the lights on. Like I said, we don't play, but he's got it all listed there. There's one bag, and he's selling them by the bag.
Okay. Oh, by the bag. Is that a GameCube?
Yep.
Sunshine.
Black PS2 Slim with a memory card.
We got a PS2 in there. We got a Wavebird in this thing.
Yeah.
$5.
Okay, starting out with the original Xbox system here. It had the DVD receiver in there as well, along with the remote to go with it. And then it had two of the original big boy Xbox controllers here. And it had both the adapters for the system as well. Actually, I think it had three different adapters. There's AC and the AV cord, and then this weird looking like hairdryer AC cord as well. And then it came with a small stack of games. We got a Platinum Hits Ghost Recon, Amped Freestyle Snowboarding, Halo 2, I think this is a demo, yeah, Exhibition 7 game demo, and then Madden 06. And each of the system bundles came with one of these slips of paper here that listed everything that was included along with the price. So you see on the bottom there, $20 for that Xbox bundle. You know, not the best deal in the world, but once you guys see these next two bundles, you'll realize why it was easier to just kind of take all the video game stuff and go. But anyway, moving on to the PlayStation 2, it was actually a PS2 Slim, a black one. It had a memory card in there, and it just had the AC cord for it. It didn't have an AV cord or a controller, but it did come with a stack of games. We got Guitar Hero 2, and Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s. And then we got Madden 09 in a destroyed case, NCAA Football 09. I think this is a demo too. Yeah, Jam Pack demo, volume 13. And then we got the Hitman trilogy. And I didn't even realize that they made 3 different Hitman games for the PS2. I would assume this is all of them. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, we got 3 different Hitman games there. And then I could not believe the price on this bundle. Here's the slip of paper here, as you can see at the bottom. $5 for that bundle. And I don't know if it was just that cheap because they didn't have an AV cord or a controller to test it, but we actually had to wait there for an extra like 5 or 10 minutes while the lady got a hold of her son on the phone who was selling the video games, just to make sure that she was really selling that bundle for $5. Because obviously it seemed really cheap, and it was, but she got a hold of him and he said, yeah, $5. So no complaints there. But honestly, I think that the best deal that we got was this GameCube bundle. It was a black GameCube system, and it had a 251 block memory card in there. And then it came with both the adapters here and one controller, but it was a Wavebird controller with the receiver. And it was pretty dirty when I got it. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I cleaned it up and it actually looks really nice. It was missing the battery cover though. But oddly enough, I do have an extra broken Platinum Wavebird controller, just the controller that has the battery cover, so I will be able to harvest that and hopefully have a working Wavebird which would be sweet because I think this would give me 4 Wavebirds, so I'd have a complete set of those. The best part of that deal, though, was the 2 games that came with the system. We got a Player's Choice Super Mario Sunshine, which was complete, really nice shape. And then the best one, you guys probably saw this in the video footage, but the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. So happy to get this. This was the last Zelda game I needed for my GameCube collection, and it was in pretty beautiful shape. So, could not believe that was in there. This is the one that came with the original Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, and then Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. So, super happy to get this. And let me see if I can find this. Yeah, here's the paper here. $15 for that GameCube bundle. Doesn't get much better than that, honestly. So I think $40 for all the video game stuff. Hell of a start to the weekend, and like I said, it was a good thing we got there right when we did, because I'm sure that other guy that rolled up would have bought most of this, if not all of this. So, epic start to the weekend right there. Now, that was all we found for Friday, actually. We went to a few more sales after this, but we didn't find any more game stuff. But Saturday morning, though, I went out garage selling by myself. I think Ryan had to work. And I stopped at a neighborhood garage sale first, actually. There was a bunch of different sales going on. And there was only one sale that had video game stuff, and it was like a PS2 Slim bundle for like $50. So I passed on that. And they had a couple 360 controllers for like $20 each, I think. So passed on those as well. But there was one sale that morning that I wanted to make sure I got to ASAP, because I recognized the address as a sale that they have like 1 or 2 sales a year, and they always have video games. And it's weird because like the kids that are there are like younger kids, but they have older video games. So I got there at the perfect time, once again, right as they were finishing setting up, and I walked up there, got some Spyglasses footage. So check it out, and then I'll show you guys what I picked up. Now, I didn't get as much stuff from the sale as I have in the past, but I did pick up a small stack of games anyway. So for the PS2, we got Dog's Life, and this one just looked pretty unique. I had never seen this one before. It was complete though, and in really nice shape. So I was like, you know what, for $2, we're gonna go ahead and take a shot on Dog's Life. And then I picked up a few GameCube games as well. We got Universal Studios Theme Parks, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, and then the one I was most excited to get was Super Monkey Ball 2. And I used to have Monkey Ball 1 and 2 back when I was younger, and I played them all the time. And I ended up selling them at one point. I don't even know why, but I just had not come across them again since. And I don't know why. I don't think they're that hard to find, but I mean, I've seen them at game stores and stuff, but it was just never a price I was willing to pay. So, super happy to get this one back. I never beat this game. I got super close, and I never finished it. And that's probably one of the reasons I regretted selling it so much, but I think I still have my memory card down here with my save file on it somewhere. So if I can find that, I will definitely try my best to finally complete this game, and in the meantime, I will keep my eye out for Monkey Ball 1 as well. So I think the total for that stack of games was $10, and they had some other, like, they had some Game Boy games there and stuff, but it was all just stuff that was left over from previous sales that had been picked through, probably by me. So I ended up passing on that stuff, but I'm going to move on now to what I have to consider the pull of the weekend. And it was getting towards the end of the day. I walk up to the sale, and you know, I had the Spyglasses with me, so I'm going to roll that footage right now. You guys can get an idea of exactly what I saw when I got up to this sale. So check that out, and then I will recap everything that happened and everything that I picked up.
I hear it's gonna be her birthday soon. Well, John and Tom are at their grandma's house. Yes, I am. Thank you.
How's it going? Is this your system here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Are you by chance selling any like the games or anything separate? I mean,
Oh, no,
because
no,
I've already
no.
got the system, so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay. Because I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm really interested in it. I just, I don't know if I can afford 200
Yeah,
for the whole bundle. So.
I understand.
So the first thing that I saw as I was walking up to the sale was that box PS1 system. And I was like, okay, cool. And it wasn't until I got all the way up to the table that I realized that sitting next to the PS1 system was that boxed action set, right next to all the beautiful looking boxed NES games. So my heart just starts racing, right? And then I see the price on all the Nintendo stuff. $200. And I'm just devastated. But I wasn't about to give up that easy, so I tracked down the guy that was selling the video games, and I got to talking to him a little bit. He let me know that he was the original owner of all the Nintendo stuff. He'd bought it new from the store way back when, and obviously kept it in pretty nice shape. So initially my plan was, okay, I already have a box action set. Maybe he'll sell some of the games individually. But despite the fact that he had doubles of some of the games even, he refused to piece anything out. He said it had to all stay together as a bundle. So my next plan was, okay, let's see how much he's willing to bend on the price. I asked him, what his best price was for all the Nintendo stuff. And he said the lowest he was going to go was $150. And so I really didn't know what to do at this point. I told him, look, hey, let me see what I can do, and I'll stop back in a bit. So I went back to my car, kind of regathered my thoughts. I hopped on my phone real quick just to get an idea of, what everything he had was worth. And that's when I realized that boxed NES systems were going for quite a bit more than I thought they were. Like, good condition ones, complete in box, were upwards of $150 alone. So I suddenly had some hope for this deal again, and as I'm looking up some of the games he had, I'm realizing that those are going for, $30, $40 each, some of them. And I was like, okay, I think we're going to be able to do something here. So I walked back up to the sale, find the guy again. I said, hey, can you open the box up and show me everything that's in there? And he actually brought a TV out and hooked the system up for me to show me that it worked. And there were some people that were eyeing it up as he was testing it out, so I knew I had to work fast. Once I saw that it worked, I said, hey, look, I will go to the ATM right now and get $150 cash for you if you will throw in that PS1 stuff that you have. And he thought about it for a second and said, okay, deal. So I went to the ATM, I raced to the ATM, got the money for him, and came back and picked everything up. So here is the boxed action set. And rather than open this up on camera, I'll actually cut right now. I'll take everything out of the box, and so you guys can see everything that it came with. So stay tuned for that. So here's a brief overview of the NES system here. The box is not perfect. It's got a few dings and some stickers and whatnot, but overall it's in pretty nice shape. It came with the styrofoam there and what I would assume is all the paperwork. And then the system here in really nice shape. It came with the Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, both the adapters, the gray zapper, and both original controllers. So just wanted to give you guys a little up close at the NES system. Okay, here's the extra stuff that came with the system in addition to the games. We got an NES Advantage controller here, which actually had the manual taped to the back of it. And then this here, which was pretty cool to get, a boxed Game Genie. And I don't think everything that originally came in the box was in here. It had the Game Genie itself and a couple inserts, but I'm assuming there must have been some code books and stuff that came with this. And I think I have a few of them already, so if I could complete this myself, that would be pretty cool. And then you had some reading material as well. We've got the Nintendo Power Strategy Guide for Super Mario Bros. 3. It's in pretty rough shape. I mean, the front cover it's fallen off, but pretty cool to get that regardless. And then he also had the official Nintendo Player's Guide, which was in a lot better condition. And I do already have this, but mine is in really rough shape. It might even be missing the whole front cover. But to get this in nice shape was awesome. It's a really nice full-color Player's Guide. Now moving on to the games. I will start out with the few cartridge-only games he had first. We got Tetris, Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt with the manual, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3 with the manual as well. But yeah, moving on to the boxed games, and starting it out strong with a beautiful condition copy of Baseball Stars. And I mean, look at the box. It really doesn't get much better than that. And most of these boxes honestly still had like the original sales receipts in them from when he bought them brand new way back when, which is just super cool. Next up we got RC Pro-Am, followed up by a beautiful looking Spy Hunter. And then one of the few that I think I already had complete in box was Rad Racer. And I was so disappointed it did not have the 3D glasses in the box. I mean, I wasn't really that disappointed, but I'm still looking out for those for my box copy. And then moving on to the last few here. This one here, I was really excited to get. It's Super Mario Bros. 2. And I mean, this is complete in the box as well. This is in addition to the other copy of Super Mario Bros. 2 that he had. He had 2 of them. And I don't know what it is about this game. I'm not even like a huge fan of this game or anything, but I just think this box looks so cool. And I don't know if it's just like the colors or the artwork or what it is, but I just think this game looks really cool up, you know, boxed and complete up on a shelf. So awesome to get this one. And he also had a copy of Super Mario Bros. 3, just again in beautiful condition. I think I already had this one complete as well, but I'm sure this one's in better condition than mine. And again, that was in addition to the cartridge only, actually a cart and manual only that he already had. And then the last one here was probably my favorite one that I got, was Ghosts and Goblins. And just, you know, really cool old school Capcom. And I mean, it's not in perfect shape, but it's pretty good. So I mean, to get this one complete in box was awesome. So that was all of the NES stuff there. And again, for $150, can't complain. Like I said, just the system alone, I realized probably is worth that. And with the games and stuff, it was probably worth twice what I paid. But remember, I did get him to throw in the PS1 as well here. I'm not going to open this. I mean, it's just the PS1. It's got a controller or two in the cables. It's a 9001 model. And then the games that it came with were nothing special. Rifle through them quick. Tetris Plus. We got Test Drive 5, Test Drive 6, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3, along with this performance memory card. Look, I wonder if it has the cards in there. Oh, it's got a couple of them in there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I got him to throw that PS1 stuff in with the $150 NES bundle. So anyway, I mean, like I said, I'm putting that up there with the Earthbound pull. It wasn't as good of a deal, obviously. I didn't get it for $1, but I think it was well worth what I paid and more. And to get some of these box games to put up on the shelf was just awesome, especially at a garage sale. You know, it's really the thrill of the hunt. That's what it is. So to come across this stuff, just, you know, on a Saturday morning is awesome. But anyway, guys, thank you for sticking around and checking out the whole video. And until next time, take care.